How well do you know your music theory? This is an introduction to the next 4 episodes where we are going to go level 1 through level 4 of all the things that you can study in music theory and some strategies that you can use to improve those elements. This episode is just a brief overview of music theory in general, what constitutes music theory, and why, no matter what type of musician you are, it should be a big priority. Whether you're a self-taught musician, have a teacher, or you're already a professional, this show is meant to help you with knowledge, mindset, craft, and strategies to improve your overall musicianship so that you can become the best musician you can be, regardless of your goals. Welcome to Musicianship Mastery. Hello and welcome. My name is David Lane, and it is great to be with you once again. This is episode number 147. This is the first episode to be released in 2026, and I'll be surprised if it's not the shortest episode of the year. This is really just an introduction to kind of hopefully get you ready for the next 4 episodes where we're going to talk all about music theory. Because as I mentioned in the previous episode, talking about organizing a week of practice, music theory is something that should be a core component of your practice every single time that you sit down. The better you get at music theory, the better of a musician that you will be. I have never met anybody that I've regarded as a good musician who thought that music theory was overrated or was sorely undereducated on the subject. There are stereotypes that maybe certain musicians don't give it as much thought as others, but those are stereotypes. When you meet good musicians of any instrument, vocalists and instrumentalists, they can all hold their own when they talk about music theory, and they don't talk about it like it's a chore. They talk about it like it's actually a fun thing. Now, different genres, different musicians, they may have different languages for talking about things. When we talk about music theory, I promise you, musicians like John Coltrane, Frank Zappa, Prince, and Joshua Bell, who all play different genres, they all value music theory, but they probably have different ways of talking about it. So let's start this with just understanding that music theory is just something that every good musician takes seriously. What is music theory? This can be a tricky thing to answer, but music theory is a system by which we try to understand how and why music works the way it works. Why do we like certain combinations of sounds and structure, and we don't really care for others? Why does randomly banging on a piano not have instant appeal the way crafting out certain melodies based off of certain scales and intervals and going along with some harmonies that seem to fit that melody? Why does that work? Why does it hit our ear a certain way? Well, a lot of that is cultural, of course. But understanding how that music is put together that we have culturally been ingrained to accept, that is music theory. If you are a pianist who would like to get better at music theory, in the show notes you'll see a link for a workshop registration. The workshop will be $20 a person. We'll go for about an hour. And I'm going to go over all of the elements of the basics of music theory. And I'll also take your questions, any questions that you have on the basics. The registration is limited, so go ahead and get signed up as soon as you can. We'll be doing that on Monday, January 12th. In other words, next week, if you're listening to this episode when it comes out, it'll come out on Monday, January 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're able to be on the live stream, you can ask me questions live, and I'll be happy to answer them. If you're not able to catch the live feed, you will still have access to the video replay. Again, I'd love for you to register. There is a limit to how many I can take, so go ahead and get signed up as soon as possible. Let's talk about what are the components, the branches of that you can study, that you can improve. what music theory often gets reduced to. When you say music theory, you ask someone to talk about what does that mean. It most often gets reduced to the theory of harmony. So that's a very important branch. Understanding harmony, being able to identify types of chords, but also understanding the function of chords within a scale, and then understanding how to construct the chords based on a certain number of voices, whether it be 2 voices, 3 voices, 4 voices, or more. It's understanding a way to connect those chords in a way that is smooth and satisfying to the ear. So that is what we call the theory of harmony. But again, that almost always becomes kind of like understood when we're talking about music theory in general. It seems like everything is related to the theory of harmony. But music theory is broad and it covers some other things. So here are some other branches of music theory that you can study and that we'll be talking about at some point within the next 4 episodes. So the first one, again, this is what I'm going to be talking about on the workshop. It's the basics. It's your terms, it's your notes on the staff for various clefs. It's understanding intervals, scales, key signatures, time signatures, and rhythmic notation. So these are the things that we'll be talking about in the workshop. As I mentioned, one of the branches is, of course, harmony, talking about types of chords, function of chords, and voice leading. A third branch of music theory is analysis. So it's looking at music in a variety of ways and being able to talk about any element. So you could be talking about what scale it's based on. You could be talking about the structure of an entire piece or the structure of a section. And of course, you can also do a full harmonic analysis where you not only analyze the harmonies that are being used, but you account for every note in the melody or counter melody that doesn't seem to fit. Did you know there are 9 common types of non-chord tones that you can label as such? So what I'm going to be doing on these episodes, I'm going to actually tell you like what these are. But there's any aspect of music that you want to understand, you can take a piece of music and you can analyze it. So analysis is a big branch of music theory. Another branch is counterpoint. This is a specific type of music theory that deals with how one line of music interacts with another line of music. And what counterpoint means is this note against note. How rhythmically and intervallically do the 2 lines connect? And then this final branch of music theory is probably only really useful to composers and conductors, but that is orchestration. And that is understanding how the instruments work related to composition or arranging. Some people would say that's not really even music theory, that orchestration is its own separate branch. But if you take what's my definition, how music works and why it works, we understand why an orchestra sounds good when we think that it sounds good. To me, that's music theory. So next week will be Music Theory Level 1. These are the things that you probably need to study to say that you are on to do well in like a 1 or 2 semesters of a freshman college conservatory theory. So we'll start with the basics, but we'll go on from there. We'll get into like each level of difficulty within some of the other things, what some of the concepts are, and also how you can work on each one to get better at them. And again, just a reminder, if you're interested in the basics and you play piano, please consider signing up for this workshop. This will be the first of several workshops that I do this year. I think I'm going to be doing 9 or 10 throughout the course of the year. If you're not a current student, you just want to sign up for this workshop, you want to log on, be able to ask me questions live, it's $20 a person. You'll find that link in the description or in the show notes. If you're watching on YouTube, just a reminder, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and please leave a thumbs up on this video. You can also comment any questions or thoughts that you have. And thank you as always if you're listening on a podcast feed. Feel free to share this episode with anybody who might get some value out of it. And again, that's going to wrap up today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back with you again next week.